Hey guys, back again for another 100 Days of No Code Community Digest. You know the drill by now, so let's get into it. Okay, so before we go any further, let's just introduce the newest members of the community. So welcome Harold here on the left, who I know is working on a platform to help people sustain their New Year's resolutions. So if you've got ideas on that or you want to collaborate, please get in touch with Harold. Now we have Damien, who is a Bubble Pro. He runs a newsletter called Bubble Hacks, all on tips and tricks to build better with Bubble. The alliteration there was on fire. Not to blow my own trumpet there, but yeah, so super cool. Connect with Damien if that's of interest. And now we've got George Schultz and of course Rachel here on the far right, all kind of just starting their 100 days of no code journey. So please get in touch. Yeah, thanks guys for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here. Okay, so one thing we announced, or exciting thing we announced last week, was around our guest speakers for the first cohort that we're running, which is starting on the 18th of October. So we have people from automation experts to world-class designers to launch strategists to validation experts, you name it. So really diverse collective of knowledge and expertise to help cohort members not only learn to no code, but then also build and launch their MVP successfully. So if this program sounds of interest to you, we're still running a 40% discount for members of the community. So you guys, yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. Okay, we now have some perks and opportunities to get into. So the perk of the week was a perk for 50% off 2 annual plans on Landbot. And Landbot is essentially a conversational UI builder where you can build interactive chatbots to communicate with your customers in interesting ways. So I've seen escape rooms built with this. I've seen simple just forms and chatbots that you see on regular sites, and many things in between. So really cool platform. I'd highly recommend checking it out. As mentioned last week, we also have a Webflow opportunity for those that are looking to get their hands stuck into a freelance project and build an interactive website. The next opportunity is the fact that there's only 95 days left of 2021. So this is the perfect time for you guys to get stuck into 100 days of no code. Why is that? Because you want to finish this year on a high. You can do 3 things. You can learn to no code. You can build and bring your ideas to life, and you can generate a learning habit. You can sustain a learning habit for that long. You'll be able to carry that into the new year and develop new skills with that habit that you've ingrained in your schedule. So those 3 reasons are perfect for you to get stuck in now and join Harold, who I mentioned earlier, Derej, Krishna and others that are leading the way on this front, who have all started this week. So go get it. And lastly, co-designing the community. I'm looking at redesigning the 100 Days of No Code kind of user journey, and want to make it more valuable, make it more structured and clear and useful for people getting started. So would love anyone that's on their journey right now or has gone through it to drop me a line, and I'll hand you over to Sergey in the community, who is running some research on this topic. So do let me know if you can spare half an hour over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so what is going to be happening next week? What have we got to look forward to? So firstly, we have the second installment of Pradyot's awesome workshop on learning enough code to be dangerous with no code. So last week we had an hour's workshop on an introduction to JavaScript, learning some basic stuff as the prelude to this week, where we'll be getting into the nitty-gritty of building scripts within Airtable so you can really power up your no-code projects. So highly recommend coming to that or catching the recording from last week's session. And secondly, we have our book club on next installment of our book club on Thursday. It's an anti-book club, which basically means, or anti-library book club, which basically means you can pitch up with any book that you're reading. There is no prescribed book for that week. Everyone is reading something different, and you come and just share some general lessons with the group, or you can just sit there, absorb, take it all in, and write notes. Whatever you want to do, but more the merrier. Be awesome to see that. And lastly, before you guys go, make sure to come into Slack to engage in some interesting discussions and see the cool resources that are being shared. Definitely fill in your member profile so others can find you and connect with you in the community. Do put your name forward if you want to bring some content to the fore and host your own event, just like Prajot is doing this week. And of course, to make sure you can easily access all the wonderful events that we have going on in this community, make sure to add the share calendar. So that's it from me. Have a wonderful week, guys, and let's get into it.